wisdom saving throw. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
I swear to God, I'm gonna murder you, Maddie. Okay. 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 Wisdom. Fuck me.
Oh no.
No, so this is what happens. Ready? I go, come out, and then I hear put him back. I go, radio.
Yeet.
And then I go, yeet.
It's more about what we're going to accomplish. I think this is, it's beyond just me. I'll be okay.
It is beyond us.
Taps Mason's shoulder and, well, our last friend died, but I'll make sure you don't.
I lost 2 friends.
Oh, sorry, 2. Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
I'm
But you're
going
different.
to.
You're built different.
I'm gonna take that as it was supposed to be comforting. So thank you, Garnet.
I mean,
And
when
How
we
does that
say the
work?
pants are tight, the thing is, like,
Just
how,
roll away.
like, I'm thinking about, like, the materials that would be used to make pants and how tight they physically could be. And can we just turn him upside down and
Let the problem sort itself
You know.
out.
let gravity do its job? Because, like, in a world without elastic, pants can only be so tight and still, like, let you walk.
That's wise.
I watch too much YouTube about historical clothing.
It is Paramir, and the pants are pretty tight.
Oh my
But, like-
god. Do not type lead pants into Google. You are not going to get a search that is going to be my goodness, that's a big thing. Jeez.
Well, now I want to.
Why?
Okay, describe this devil's fate at the claws of Slobber Chops.
He gets like whipped around, lands on his head, still like conscious and alive. Slobs just starts like going at his ass, just like and just disembowels him.
Oh.
Like I imagine the camera pans away and you hear a sound like a wood chipper, and you just gore spewing off to the side. It's like somewhat,
And then-
discretionary shot, but everybody
His
knows
legs
it's
are like,
And then Slobber
"Gah!"
Chops' face comes up into the screen, covered in gore, and it just does the one lick, the one like aggressive face lick. Yep.
Perfect.
I hate exactly what it is. I hate everything I stand for.
My apologies, sir. What's your name? I go by
We
Harker, by
are
the
the
way.
Bufomorphs. I am Bufo, and these are the morphs.
Hello, Buffo, and hello, Morphs.
I'm not
We are
going to say
here
it.
to commune with our sacred idol. It gives us great insight into the spiritual oneness of all things.
I won't say it.
What's your secret idol?
It's
I
sacred,
won't
not.
fucking say it.
It's right. What is the toaster going
I'm
on
gonna
about
say
now?
it.
I'm gonna cover Zen's mouth. Don't listen to her.
I'm gonna fucking say it.
I'm covering Zen's mouth. I'm covering.
Goofa D's nuts.
Roll for initiative. Anything
And you
else
said
to
it's
do?
shallow, right? So it's just disintegrating.
Yeah,
not
it's
like
not that it's sinking in. It's just that it's melting away.
Oh god, that's brutal.
Technically, you don't sink in the lava. It's such very viscous material, and you can
Shut
swallow
the
lava
fuck
and
up.
burn.
Oh no.
You might be about half as capable of taking sword hits as me. But I will say you did a good job making sure we didn't lose the gun.
Yolalair does a hearty laugh and he goes, "And you, my friend, are purple," and then immediately falls asleep.
Oh, we're gonna grind your bones to dust and then we'll lick it with our tongue. And every time we put you in the oven, we're gonna make it grow and get so yummy. It's gonna be good. We're gonna be tasty, just like we should. You're gonna die.
I just remembered. This is the wrong deck of cards.
That's a great excuse.
I left the correct one just outside.
As persuasive and convincing as that sounds, I'm gonna have you roll a deception check.
Okay. 32.
Oh. The only thing that you notice, Garnet, is just like little touches of frost, just the barest remnants of frost underneath where the books were.
Oh, no. Wait, is this having Herald vibes of
No.
Frost origin?
No. This isn't black ice. This is not Agathisian ice.
You will forever pay for what you have done, Garnet. I will punish you with ice cream pies. What? This is amateur hour.
No, that was.
Give me a stroke over here. I'm seeing enough of this shit. I'm going to bed. Fuck this. I don't want to go to bed, actually. I don't want to do anything.
Oh my god, he's like so smart.
And Tarsamore also saved. So yeah, the woman is the only one who suffered in this. We live in a
The
fucking
woman's
society.
the dumb one. Oh, the dice. Dice
That's
is sexist.
okay. How a chain is only as strong as its weakest link when it comes to rituals.
Oh, now women are weak. I love this campaign.
Wait, what do you?
All right, champions, round number 3. Fight.
I would like to cast Fuck This at 3rd level.
You could certainly try.
I'll cast an invisibility at 2nd level.
It's the appropriate name for it. Fuck this, I'm out. We're renaming invisibility.
And why is Garnet upset?
Because I'm gonna die alone out of the lore.
Don't you have like an arranged marriage?
No, that doesn't count.
Wait, you have an arranged marriage?
I'm in no such relationship that's been null and voided. The terms of the contract are canceled. I'm gonna be alone.
Okay, there's a hunter's mark on him. Spend that inspiration and go ahead and drop that spell in the chat.
I don't have any.
Yeah, you do.
It's okay.
You have
Oh,
one.
I do?
Yeah, you have one from chat. You can burn it.
Friendship.
Yeet.
Okay, so he has to succeed on a strength saving throw. He's a pretty strong guy.
Well,
Not
you know
one.
what?
Fuck it.
What if you don't?
Oh.
What if you don't?
She's the most powerful wizard in history.
I can't believe I'm using my last legendary resistance on a freaking level 2 spell.
Ariana's the goat.
Okay, legendary resistance.
Small girls, just checking.
No, grown men can lift the sword, Garnet.
Well,
Would you like
I
to
could
try?
eat a soul. I could eat a soul like a snack.
But I'm more thinking practical terms about swinging this fucking massive sword.
Well, what if
And
it turns him
honestly,
evil?
I'm sorry, but
Evil
your
Chad?
arms are small and noodly.
Mantra, my arms are not noodly.
Mantra comes walking
Minus
back
2
from the meeting. He's like, what did I just walk in on?
Oh, Mantra isn't here. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you open the door. The sword is just like covered with evil runes on the floor on a plate, and you just see Garnet going.
My arms are noodly, right?
Do you
Right,
think
yo.
you lift that, Zweihander?
Yeah, you try it.
Your arms aren't noodly, but that thing is pretty big.
And evil.
And apparently evil. What is that?
Yeah, that fire, we dodged it. Ariana didn't. But that's why we all woke up. So...
Dragon's fire.
Dragon. Okay, you talked to the dragon?
Oh yeah, that guy sucked. He just kept wanting us to say his name and open the big bad door and oh, he's gonna destroy the world and kill anyone we ever want. But I won't. I can kill anybody I want. I don't know what some statue's gonna do, but and he doesn't even know his own name. Boomer much? But anyway, so like But you've slain dragons before. If you can do it, and then
These are the dragons of the world before. Mechanical features of a barbarian, which basically means that once per day you can go into a rage, which increases your physical combat prowess.
Once? Only one time?
Mechanically speaking.
Okay.
Twice. No, it's twice per day. Twice per day, you can take your normal baseline rage and make it a actually mechanically useful rage. It increases your prowess in hand-to-hand combat, makes you resistant to damage. It doesn't make you better at shooting things. It makes you better at physically beating the crap out of people.
It doesn't make me better at shooting things?
Nope.
Son of a
Nope.
bitch! I'm going into a rage!
Jesus Christ.
All right, so there's no monsters, and you have now entered a rage. You may do one more rage today. If you stop attacking or taking damage, your rage will end.
I'm gonna jerk off!
Let's say Mia Hethil, because he's right in the middle of 3-player characters. So, you know, him in particular.
I take it the burning didn't kill her.
Yeah, roll 1d10, but it's fire resistant, so.
Where is Mr. Reaction with a ward guy?
He used it. That shit's gone.
Oh, gone for
Dunk.
forever?
Well, until his next long range. A long rest.
La 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 la. La la la.
Don't need no wards for dealing with these fucking idiots.
That should be one of your sub sounds on your channel.
That should be. Really should be.
Well, so much for my terrifying monster. Guess I'll just, die.
Pulls pin, throws pin. I know you're alone, just like me.
Get voided, moron.
Oh, excellent drawing.
Can anyone read these runes?
I don't speak primordial.
The wolf, listen.
If you'll allow it.
If you allow it, I like to skin the wolf's head and place it on Mr. Sir Thomas to disguise him poorly as not a cow.
You're just making him wear stinky skin.
Like a mask. Like a mask. Mask off. Fucking mask off. Yeah, like that. It's so close.
It's a were-cow. Okay. You can certainly try. We're gonna go ahead and leave you cheerfully peeling the face off of this dead wolf. So that you can stick it on your cow's head. And I'm gonna just drop that mental image with everybody.
Not monetizing the video, everybody. We've got down this.
We might as well get it over with.
Yeah, just get all it has to all be in this VOD.
All out now.
No,
The violence, the
It's gonna be
scooting
those wild
pooping, get it over
episodes.
with.
Oh shit, that too?
Oh yeah,
No, wait until after. Wait until you graduate. I lied.
But Dad.
Dad, you can't date until you're 25, young lady. Okay, so Leg Day impersonates the boyfriend. Is that why they broke up?
Oh my god.
I'm thinking this is afterwards. Oh my
god.
Oh, I'm just putting it on the table. You don't have to go with it. I'm just putting it on the table.
I don't know if that would end up in being friends as much as being
That's gonna derail the crap out of this game.
But is it though? Well,
we're gonna turn absolute power into a dating sim.
You turn into a girl and bait him into doing something. So
I'll
we
just
end
like,
up
yeah.
bonding.
A loyalty test.
You loyalty test the ex-boyfriend.
Wait, what if I you know how they do this on TikTok?
Yeah,
Yes.
they set it up. And you guys are like in on it. And
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Make a DC 21 dex save.
Cool.
Ooh, he's
Roll
bad at those.
12d10.
Yo.
Sheesh. Ah, cool.
Yeah, that's me after eating a mild curry.
I know, it's coming out of his butt.
That's true. Wait. Flip it around. Flip me around.
Flip me around.
There we go.
Flip, there we go.
67 points of damage.
All right.
If I was hungry
Yeah.
and I kind of feel like I am hungry. And I kind of feel like each of you would fit in my mouth, so I'm probably just gonna eat you. That just seems...
I mean, no. I mean, like, what else do you want to eat besides me? That's it. I'm gonna blast them. Oh, for fuck's sake!
And I'm gonna start with Miss Doubtfire over here.
Roll for initiative, please.
Son of a bitch! There is no way I can...
4 seekers, and magic dampens sound in these quarters, quieting boisterous visitors and heavy snoring.
And other things. I mean,
and other
we're all
things.
thinking it.
Are we though? Are we?
These cheeks don't clap themselves. Just saying.
Colonel,
I've been feeling
I'm trying to sneak
right,
around,
baby.
but my stomach thick. The clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards. All right, so do you guys just want to spend the night and then get breakfast and do this thing?
Please,
Yeah,
God,
let's go.
yes.
Yeah.
Release me from this hell.
Ariana will go back and say, Sig, is Nightshade gonna kill Garnet in this situation?
I've never seen this in my life.
That's not a no.
I don't know.
That's also not a yes.
I don't know what to say.
That's not helpful.
We're dealing with magic we've never experienced before, Ariana.
Oh God, Ariana's gonna try to absorb elements.
Okay, what element are you absorbing?
Dark.
Is that on the list of elements you can absorb with the spell?
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do
Perception, you
better.
said?
Perception. 22.
Oh, there
All
we
right.
go.
I'm going to go ahead and simulate what happens here real quick.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ah, shiver me timbers!
Well, yeah.
Oh shit! All right, I think it's time to go check on Deadeye then, eh?
Here, what the fuck is that?
Don't worry about that. Oh no, actually I you can worry about that now. I mentioned it. That's the nigh invulnerable kraken that shipwrecked you on this island.
What?
Yeah, but he's fine now. He's just minding his own business, chilling, going around in the ring.
Okay. He's friendly, right?
I'll get back to you on that one, Haruka.
Wait, don't switch it!
18 seconds. Is that how long it'll take before those hellhounds come?
I don't know, probably. They're very fast.
Right. They can smell me.
Time's ticking.
Okay, I'll wait 18 seconds before I go back to the ethereal plane.
Okay.
And I go to the astral plane.
Oh man. Oh, there's jack shit this creature can do about that. Okay. Whoosh. You fade from reality, surrounded by the silver mists.
Well, we can get you in contact with our administrator and we can sort out this issue, but we do have to head on inside for an important matter.
Yep. Important matter is going to have to wait. Sorry. Slight matter of defamation of character. No, I've been read in entirely on your little mechanical big gob that you crafted up. And having my name bandied about inside that big fancy school of yours, getting all sorts of unwanted attention from the big horned man himself. Ooh. Ooh.
Well, you sound and look like an asshole, so I feel like we did you a favor.
The negotiator, everybody.
me and Ariana just swap characters for a second. Sorry, gotta go in. Fuck you, asshole.
Gone full Zara here for a moment.
Think so.
Oh my god! It's hot! Oh, I'm gonna stop you so. Oh, it's so hot! I don't like this at all!
Genuinely
Genuinely what?
Scared me.
My apologies.
I think I like panned up my map and I saw that Brock's Kirby It's just engulfed.
Oh, fire! Oh, God! Python rolls to not be on fire!
I think you'll
breaking time and space with their arcane potential. They're able to burrow into this creature's mind and tell it no. And determined, having not seen a creature for who knows how long, this lonely, sad soul ignores the command. And then, in retrospect, Camellia, burning an ounce of their heroism and the bit of luck that they got from Fortune's father, is able to also bring their will to bear, trying to force this creature not to do that. And like a stubborn child that demands more from life than what it's been given, the lonely creature
Well, now
says
it still has to make
9.
the attack roll for it to
That's right.
land, but-
And now it has to make the attack roll. So it is going to make its attack. After all of this, it's just going to miss. Watch. All right. So
Come on, baby.
harpoon arm go. A natural 1. I have 9 inspiration.
Contrary to popular belief, this is a show where we play Dungeons and Dragons and shoot things and roll dice and stuff. I'm tormented by gnomes, and I am the dice rolling, shooting things master. I am joined on our interdimensional expedition here by LaFawn and Drosy. LaFawn, what's going on?
Actually, because you are the dice roller and general player, general character player, that's Captain LaFawn, actually.
Of course. Sorry, Cat. However, I'm also the forces of your enemies, and so you're also you rebel scum.
I'm choosing to ignore that part of the whole list. It ruins my narrative, and I will not stand for it. I'm doing well. I'm excited.
Hmm? Josie, what about you?
I want to say I'm second lieutenant, but I know nothing about naval.
You're also a captain. You three are the commanders of the vessel. Yes.
Double captains. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
Triple
I am
if
also
John's ever on board.
Triple captains. Okay.
Technically quadruple if Gaston shows up.
Okay, fair. But at that point, one of you has to go in the hold and just sit in the
There
corner.
is definitely a subconscious hierarchy in the captain threshold, at least in some of the characters' minds.
Mhm.
Some of those characters being Yasmin.
No, you just
not here.
self-identified as second lieutenant. That was
not here.
unprompted.
True. Oh no, my self-esteem is showing.
It's like, yeah, some of the characters, you.
Some of us are captain, but some of us are more captainy than other captains.
Yes, all of us are captains.
Nice tieback.
Mhm,
Of course, the
mhm,
context is lost to everyone watching, but that's okay.
That's fine. I'm doing well. I got invited to participate in a Minecraft Pokemon roleplay server, and I'm having a blast.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, what?
Have you seen
That's a lot
Cobblemon,
of-
Drosy?
That's a lot of words that I know, but it is very strange in a.
Okay, so
Together.
Minecraft roleplay is very much a thing. Like GT, are you familiar with GTA roleplay?
No.
Yeah, so GTA Online, Grand Theft Auto Online, has a massive role-playing community where they'll get together and actually they're not just like, hey, I'm gonna log in and shoot these things. You want to do this heist? They're like, they have characters, and when they do the heist, they it's a storytelling thing. It's improv roleplay. They have ongoing narratives and stuff like Legend of the Green Dragon, except
I was gonna
with
say, I
in the
guess
game.
I'm not surprised that it's continued on to that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I just never realized that would have continued past text based and low res Ultima and stuff.
No, World of Warcraft, it was huge. They had whole servers. Literally, Blizzard had official servers designated role-playing or non-role-playing. Yeah.
Huh.
The tradition
I
has
never
has
considered
carried
that.
on. So Minecraft roleplay is a big thing. I played Minecraft starting in 2010.
Mhm.
That was 15 years ago, just for those of you keeping score at home. And it's changed a lot. And there's a mod that's Pokemon. Like
that is amazing.
there's Pokeballs. I fly around on a Charizard, like the whole works. So
That's
they built this huge map, and they built all the little towns and the gyms, and they have players who were elected to be guild leaders, gym leaders that people have to challenge to get their badges and move through the world. And they brought me on as a guild member. I have a quest. I designed a quest in order to get one of the legendary Pokemon. So when people like meet the right requirements, I reach out to them. I'm like, I need your help. And we go on this whole journey and we find the lost thing. And it's so much fun.
Hell yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah. It's mostly VTubers. It's like a ton of VTubers who are doing it. So that's been a blast.
You know, had you asked me like 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
if you would have been the one working with VTubers, like anime VTubers, I would have been like, don't see it.
Out of our circle, I was like the least weeb.
Yeah. I was like, what if they want somebody a little more, like
Kawaii?
at least, yeah, like, has at least done the Naruto run, at least.
Yeah. Okay, I have done a Naruto run, but
Unironically.
that doesn't even. Okay, no, it was not unironically. It was ironically. All right. You have me there. Nah, it's literally just been because I'm a dungeon master. Like that's been my entire connection to the whole scene is being a dungeon master, and I'm having so much fun, and I've made some really cool friends.
That sounds like a lot of fun, especially like a lot of the VTubers I've seen and interacted with. That just sounds like a very fun bunch to play with.
Yeah, and of course they're all performers and they're all goofballs.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them are like they're all talent. And when you're working with talent, LaFawn, you've worked with talent.
No comment.
But a couple of them are also grown-ups at the same time. Like I'm friends with many of them that aren't. There's a couple who are also grown-ups, and that's like really, really nice.
That is exciting. I love people who are mature about things but can maintain their like creativity and their sense of
yes,
I guess like joy in, I don't want to call it necessarily play, but it kind of is when compared to like, everyday life.
They're not
shit.
performing adulthood.
Yeah.
They're not performing adulthood. They're wholly realized people who are competent and handle their shit, but they're not performing adulthood.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. Which is good because I'm never going to make it to that point. Anyway, speaking of making it to a point, this particular plot arc has been going on for like, at least, I think we said over a year, maybe 2 years. I don't know. Time is a flat circle.
As is Penumbra,
Penumbra.
I think, is a flat circle, maybe?
Yes,
From the
actually.
looks of
You know
it.
what? On that note, after an incredible journey, our heroes are on board their intergalactic ship, having crossed from one side of the galaxy to the other, arriving at the long-lost secret capital of the Illithid Empire. There was a time when the Illithids controlled multiple star systems, many star systems, and planes of existence. Their psionic power of their empire threatened to disrupt even the blood war, the eternal conflict between the abyss and hell. For a time, it seemed that they would have to stop their activities to deal with the Illithids, until Gith's rebellion tore the whole thing apart. When that happened, the defeat of the Illithids was so drastic that they lost access to much of their powerful technology and were scattered across creation. And as far as our heroes know, they've never returned to Penumbra. Penumbra is a feat of astroengineering that speaks to the power of a society, of a culture that threatened to swallow a galaxy. It is a disc-shaped artificial world, one astronomical unit in radius. The distance from the center, they built it around their system's sun, and it extends all the way out to where Earth would be orbiting, just billions and billions of miles. an enormous wall surrounds the sun so that only some light from over the top shines down on the world below, shadowing it in eternal, unchanging twilight. There are oceans and continents. I mean, Earth is probably like this little pixel right here. This thing could contain millions of worlds. And at one point, this entire thing was the capital of the Illithid Empire, but that empire is no more. Our heroes have traveled between worlds. They've made deals with devils. They have sacrificed. They've negotiated. They've set up marriages. They've even gone shopping in order to make this happen. But at long last, your ship is soaring over this incredible place. As it goes, you finally get to use the chance. You get the chance to actually use the incredibly sophisticated planetary scanning and mapping technology built into this thing. Granted, it was not designed to scan a planet thing that's bigger than the sun, but that's just a matter of data storage. Flying over and running an analysis, there's definitely an atmosphere, there's definitely gravity. You're detecting magnetic ley lines effectively. There's an artificial gravitational field on the thing, probably built in with different materials inside the superstructure of this, which means that any compass on this will point towards the middle. As you pass over, there are civilizations here. There are civilizations that are still active here. None of them seem to have achieved space flight. You're not getting hailed with any radio. You're not detecting any radio emissions at this point. But they could be living here and to never contact each other. This place is so huge. As you move along, however, Logos, the onboard AI, speaks up.
I've analyzed the information downloaded from Rune Kazai. Based on those ancient legends and the construction of this area, I've identified a likely place to find the annulus. And it conveniently happens to be this thing that the arrow is pointing to over here. Pink.
Oh, neat.
Mm-hmm. The journey itself will still take several
hours, if not a day. So you have plenty of time to prepare yourself and analyze anything else while it travels effectively from one side of a solar system, a very small solar system, to the other. Is there anything you want to do before Logos starts looking for a landing site?
Can we scan for life signs to make sure we're not going to get surprised, ambushed out there?
There is life. There's life here, like 100%. On the disc, there's life. But the disc is so huge that until you get to this specific area, but there is an atmosphere. It's breathable. You could walk around outside in it. All the chemical signatures are coming back. It's got 1G pretty consistently throughout the entire thing. You're seeing vegetation. You're seeing it has its own water cycle, everything. So odds are good. You will 100% not be alone down there.
Okay. Also, I realized gravity.
Is there a cat gargling into the microphone?
She's got asthma.
Poor girl. Hey, I'm not judging. I had on one of my more specialized, shall we say, streams, Bean sneezed into the microphone like 5 times. He wanted food, so he just climbed up here and just like. So please forgive the asthmatic cat.
Yes, I will
He's a
be
good
muting when I'm not talking.
But what were you saying?
I was just going to say, I realized when you said 1G, you meant gravitational pull and not 1G as in connectivity. Because I was like, I would think the illithids had at least better technology.
They
one
had
would
8G. There was a Pokemon auction on the server earlier today, and people were posting their bids in chat. Someone was like, 7G. I just said, my phone only gets 5G.
Oh. Okay, so it's gonna take about a day to
Mhm.
get there, and we can't really tell what's there until we get there.
Correct. You can collect information about the disc in general. You can manufacture any gear or equipment that you require, that kind of thing. You can cast divination magic if you have it. You can talk with different members of the crew. But other than that, just tell me when all of you ready up, you will arrive. And the ship is going to scan. The survey team and everyone is going to conduct a thorough scan. Well, it's not really orbit. You can't really orbit this thing. It's too big. It would take you a year to orbit it. But from a geostabilized position, they're going to do thorough scans down there to give you a very, very clear understanding of the lay of the land, any magnetic or any magical or psionic energy that's detected, life forms, like good satellite imagery. You're going to have, when they wrote this adventure, they didn't plan on any of that crap. So you're going to have a significant advantage for that.
It strikes me we don't have a linguistics team, which is actually a bit of a problem in hindsight.
Do you have comprehend languages?
Yeah, but only I do.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure of our entire squad, I'm the only one that does, and it doesn't allow me to understand writing. I have to touch the writing to understand it.
I can't believe that I didn't take that one. That would have been so thoughtful for me to take, and it's just slipped my mind.
Logos. Actually, I would like to do some shenanigans with our onboard AI. With the processing power that it has, if I gain the information via comprehend languages, can we algorithmically generate an understanding of what that language would be able to translate much more efficiently once that stops working? So basically, once comprehend languages expires.
Of a language? Yeah, absolutely. Like Logos is programmed with linguistic heuristic software. Like is very, very capable of quickly translating things.
Okay, so I would like to set up a system. If you don't have to worry about confirmation about what the message actually means, you can cross-reference because you know it to be true. You can cross-reference with the with other pieces of information to basically learn the language much more swiftly than would otherwise be the case.
Yes.
Make a note of this. I want to build to put a pin on this one. If I can build a contraption that gives comprehend languages, we can integrate that into your systems to accelerate your technical skill or technical prowess on language understanding. Something to keep in mind for the future.
An excellent idea. It may also be possible to incorporate a comprehend languages spell into our long-range communications, allowing us to immediately establish contact with any species that shares at least a similar mental structure to us.
Okay. In the meantime, keep an eye out. If you run into anything linguistically, let me know. We'll get that running. What else? Anything else important that I want to cover with you, Logos? I don't really have anything. Is there any supercomputer structure running throughout this entire disk?
If there is, I haven't been able to detect it. The substance that makes up the superstructure of the disk is blocking all signal transmission. I have detected circuits and metal arrays that seem like they were once communication devices of some sort or transmitters, but they've been rendered completely inert. My sensors also tell me that approximately 100 feet of earth, rocks, and soil lie atop the substrate of the structure.
And there are no planets in orbit of this moon anymore, right?
Correct.
Or sun. Planets don't usually orbit moons.
I suspect they would have been processed from easily accessible local materials. The total amount of material to construct something like this exceeds that found in most solar systems.
I wonder if there were more planets in the solar system once and then were brought in to collect as a giant disk of this nature.
I suspect they've been processed and broken down to construct this.
Okay.
However, it would also likely be necessary for them to import more material using interplanar means. Depending on the sophistication of their intragalactic travel, transporting that much mass would be exceedingly expensive and energy inefficient. They are likely harvesting or were harvesting the majority of the output of their sun's energy, given the near total surroundings. Those are likely collector panels or were at one time, allowing them to power the entire disk without difficulty. But the sheer amount of mass required, my first theory would be that they created portals to the elemental plane of Earth, or similar workarounds in order to harvest the material.
Okay.
Were you thinking of potentially harvesting other materials here after we get the device?
Me? No, more general curiosity, I think. Understanding how this disk functions may end up proving useful should an emergency arise. We're not just in hostile territory, potentially hostile territory, with a constructed object such as this. There are no safe havens. There's no the cruelty of the unknown of nature is equally cruel. It shares no it has no specific enemy. Home turf, on the other hand, is a very different thing. So just trying to keep an eye out to make sure that we don't get trapped.
Excuse me, Captain. Please reference the tongue's spell. This functionality has automatically been incorporated into my communication systems. I am capable of bifurcating my consciousness in order to record from an outsider perspective as well, to give us a long-term translation of the newly encountered languages, but the tongue spell is built in due to the arcane nature of our communications equipment.
Okay. Spectacular. All right. We've already gotten past step 1.
That is very handy.
I don't have tongues specifically. I only have comprehend languages.
This will not avail you out of my range.
Oh, because he's only available on the ship, correct? So, like, we don't have access to him on, like, communication devices.
No, if you have communication devices, you at least have some access. Like, you can patch, if you patch comms, if you're in comm range of the ship with your local, you had the tricorders, you had the pins. What were the comm links? Like, if you have a comm link,
The comm links were part of the pins,
Yeah, if you have a comm link that talks to the ship is listening and can provide that service for you. Even if you can't do direct communication, it can do real-time translation for you. But if you're
also technically have an extender whenever I'm in the group, because of being able to use the drones as sort of a patch cable to extend even further beyond our normal range.
Yes. Keep in mind, you also have 2 vehicles, a hover car and a, I think it's a conventional land vehicle, as well as multiple drones that are larger than the ones that you have.
I believe we're at 4 of them.
It's either 4 or 8.
Okay. How's our Drake doing, by the way? Just a quick check on that thing.
Feed it, and it's happy right now.
All right.
Like it's still blind, its eyes haven't developed yet. So
it's just what do you call a baby drake? Like, it's not a kitten.
Well, dragons are wormlings, but I don't know what this would count as. It's not a full true dragon. A nymph? Like with some certain bugs?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Well, that's only if it would I guess it would look exactly the same mostly when it grew up.
Yeah. It's visually not going to change much.
Oh, our little nymph drakeling. They're cute.
All right. Any other questions?
Nothing off the top for me.
Okay. After about a day, a little less than a day, a little less than 12 hours. 14 hours. The vessel arrives over the indicated area and begins conducting a total planetary survey. And it brings this up on the holo. There's a great holo projector that was designed to project globes of planets. That doesn't really apply here, so it's just like a topographical. And after thorough scans, oh, you know what? Hold on, I have to change one thing because I should not. There's no reason why you can't pick your own landing site. I had a landing site pre-marked, but we don't have to do that.
The force shield regenerates, right? After.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure I have at the right shield points. And I've also been good about keeping track of the power state. So.
Excellent. All right. I'm going to make a change here real quick.
Are we able to make those on board now with the printer?
I don't think you can produce those with the printer.
Okay.
I will have to check.
I mean, I have enough for a while, but it just
Manda can build those.
Okay. Cool.
The printer can produce the exotic materials and such she needs in order to build them to a certain
Got
degree.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
All right.
In addition to elevation changes, I'm detecting forested areas, more on the western side of the indicated zone. A large body of water just out of the indicated zone to the east, and a river that runs east to west along the northern region. I've labeled areas for your convenience.
If you mouse over them, you'll get additional information.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. What are the radiation symbols?
The radiation symbols indicate radiation.
Okay, good. I assume either dangerous or lethal quantities of it. Okay.
With the proper protective equipment, it should be possible to enter those areas. They're not as severe as a melted down reactor chamber, but long-term, any amount of exposure could be hazardous.
I wonder how radiation would play with my circuits. All right, Captain, do you have any preference about a landing location?
We should
I may be able to provide additional information with focused scanning, or we can send down drone probes to collect additional information.
I would like to, if that's the
Probably
case,
better
I
idea.
would like to do the sapient unidentified structure to the southwest, and the sapient village adjacent to it. I think that gives us the best
Agreed.
grasp of the area.
Do you want to launch a probe or start with long range deep scans?
Ooh. I guess long range deep scans, right?
If intercepted, do the long range deep scans read as hostile? Can they be read as hostile if picked up?
That's entirely up to the person's interpretation. For most systems, and we can't predict this with all systems, and this is me talking, not Logos talking.
Yeah.
For most systems, it would be like it wouldn't register as a target lock to a fighter jet, but it all depends on how they set their stuff up.
Gotcha. Okay. As long as it's not immediately apparent as being hostile, then that's good enough for me. It's like not like a here missile incoming kind of thing.
I have not detected any kind of electronic emission from the settlements below.
Then yeah, I think a scan before sending a probe is a reasonable step.
All right. A couple of, boop, 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 boop. And a closer up projection of the unknown structure appears. It shows up as a, where is it? Where'd it go? Past all the scary stuff. Past all the scary stuff. Okay. It is a 1-story structure made out of organic materials. It is open to the sky. I am still looking for it. You don't have like super zoomed in photographs, but imagine at least as good as satellite imagery is in the modern day. So you can still get like a pretty damn good picture of it.
Idea of what we're looking at. Got it.
Yeah. And it's live as well.
Right.
You would say it's a crude tower of hewn logs. It consists of 1 level. It's open to the sky. The lower portion is probably just 20-foot tall stilts. There are multiple anthropomorphic life forms present. 7 total. And Logos detects 6 more in the nearby forest.
And we're talking about this thing here, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I'll update the tooltip.
From unidentified structure, congratulations. You've been updated to identified structure.
At the same time, Logos is processing scans of the village because it is a sapient village. Like, you're 100% sure of that. You are very quickly able to determine that it is the same species as that watchtower. Logos projects an image of grass huts interspersed with a few log structures. They're surrounded by an 8-foot tall log palisade. There's a main gate facing northwest and several smaller access points around the palisade. There are 8 life forms around the entrance, not the other access points, just the northwest entrance. I don't know. Oh, and total population is slightly less than 500.
Are there interesting. Are there any, like, you said there's forests around here. Are there any like farmland in this area? Or are basically what stage of civilization are these entities?
Based on an analysis, it seems like they are capable of agriculture, primarily herding. Additional scans of other areas indicates the presence of these creatures with large herds of quadrupedal creatures, probably mammalian in nature.
So we're very early in the civilizational wheel, I guess.
Or very, very late.
I guess technically both. based on the what we know about their ancestral design. Huh. And they bear no similarities to anything we've come across species wise, right?
At this range, without additional information, it's difficult to tell. They are approximately human size, perhaps slightly larger, and with less mass.
Can we at least tell they're not illithid?
I can confirm they are not illithids. While it's possible for illithids to survive on this world due to the perpetual twilight, keeping them from full contact with the sun, my suspicion is that the majority of their activities remain subterranean.
Okay. Interesting that there's, I guess, so then the probe would give us more information, like it would be more focused information?
Yes, the main thing it would be able to give you is deeper scans into life forms, but perhaps more importantly, footage from a different angle.
Right. I guess then, yeah, let's go to our second methodology.
Okay. Launching one probe.
Probe away.
Play the Mass Effect sound.
Exactly.
Oh my god, where are those aliens probing everybody?
The probes were not equipped with those kind of probes.
Are you even programmed to be humorous?
Oh.
It's within my capability.
We need to talk who did it because it ain't very good yet.
I was merely ameliorating a concern on the part of your co-captain.
Don't worry, I'm bad at humor too.
You start to get more perspectives on this place and closer analytical information. Most of the vegetation is dark black, or like really, really dark colors, despite the limited sunlight. Like everything is in near shades of black that grows here. The species themselves, and I'm not going to make you make a check on this, one, because you'll probably succeed on it, and two, because Logos is here, and Logos can just... Let's see.
Shout out to whoever developed an intergalactic ship and remembered to put databases on board.
Yeah, Logos has like everything that was hopefully needed for this mission, but also just for general intergalactic exploration.
You can tell scientists developed this vessel.
Yes. Within a few hundred miles of this location, let's see, the average temperature is comfortable, if a bit on the warm side. There is some humidity, but it should not present a problem. The scarcity of sunlight never varies. Normal humans can see for about 1,000 feet before everything fades to obscurity. Creatures with low light vision can see twice as far. Creatures with dark vision even further, because the curve is very, very slight. Like, it does curve sort of like downwards because it's thicker in the middle and it goes out, but you can see very, very far. It's rocks, clay, and topsoil approximately on the top, black grass, ebony trees, colossal lengths of obsidian creeper that are all designed to absorb as much of the limited sunlight as possible. The probe is able to determine that not only this sapient species below, but pretty much all life forms it's been able to identify so far have low light vision or dark vision of some kind. It seems to have been evolved or incorporated into their construction somehow. Okay, I'm just seeing where it gives us the best explanation. Okay. You get a better picture of these creatures. They are long of limb. Their skin possesses a tawny, old ivory tinge. Their eyes are uniformly black. No sclera, pupil, iris delineation. Just black. Their ears are slightly peaked. There is an immediate corollary that you would probably come up with on your own, but Logos also comes up with. They are similar to Githyanki or Githzerai.
Do we hear any of their language from the probe?
The probe's pretty big. If it gets too close, it risks,
right,
an undesirable first contact scenario.
I have a feeling we don't have those same rules.
It's not about the rules. It's about tactics. It's about strategy. Logos doesn't care about contacting uncontacted species. Logos just wants to make sure that when it happens under the most advantageous circumstances for the crew and the mission, which may not be scaring them with a giant flying demon.
What is the watchtower looking out for? What direction is it oriented to? Basically, what? And if can we scan in that direction that they're looking for to see if there's anything? Because you said there were people hiding in the forest.
Yeah. Well, they're surveying. They're like moving through the forest, hunting for things.
Okay.
The probe reveals that the forests nearby are covered in heavy webbing.
Okay.
And it looks like that's the majority of the direction. The majority of their attention is focused this way.
Do we have any idea what that way is?
Logos did detect a anomalous organic emission from this area.
You said there's a lot of webbing. What a terrible idea would be to drum on the webs, draw the attention of whatever made them, and then act as these superheroes who destroy it to save
Nuke them from orbit.
and then drop down and be like, listen, we have saved you.
You know what? Not a bad idea. Logos would caution against taking any such action until you're more aware of the specific dynamic. There are some cultures where predators, even predators that prey on the sapient species, are still held as holy in some way. If
true.
Hunting them is a rite of passage, for example, or so until we have more cultural data, Logos would advise against that.
That's fair. Yeah.
This is here. The probe gets a better view of it because the probe can move really, really fast and it's got great cameras. It's a crevice, 30 feet in height and about 90 feet in diameter. And there's just a massive web over the entire thing. And there's lots of large life forms moving around on it. They are not spiders, but they appear to be very spider-like.
Sure. Hang on, do I have that?
Tooltip updated.
And I assume the sapient settlement to the far north is similar to the one we're at here.
Negative.
Correction. Is it similar entities?
The species appears similar, but their signature is very different. In addition, this appears to be a civilization of significantly more advanced development. However, it has since fallen into ruin. It shows a sign of some type of catastrophe.
They're fairly near each other, no? I guess I don't know what the scale of the map is, so that does.
Every square is 4 miles.
So it is fairly near them.
Yes.
Strange. Okay.
The population of the small village we've identified is an infinitesimal fraction of the population the larger settlement could theoretically have housed. This seems indicative of a massive population drop.
Before we make any changes, I do actually the radiation that happened here. Is it a result of a catastrophe of some kind?
Collecting additional information. Please stand by. After additional analysis, I believe that the radiation we sense in this area is of a magical nature. However, there is no trace of this aura on the ruined city to the north. I would like to conduct an additional survey of that ruin since it seems to be inhabited by creatures.
Permission granted.
Agreed.
My cynical immediate thought is, how would you manage a slave population of like a enthralled population if you're the illithid, if not building into your superstructure a way to keep them under perpetual early civilizational status by like infrequently having a population destruction to make sure they don't ever get too far advanced.
A distinct possibility. There are multiple possible inefficiencies, however. Keeping in mind that the illithids are capable of direct mental control, and a civilization of this scale would likely have some way to amplify that capability, allowing them to more directly mentally influence. I also suspect that the illithids would have been capable of industrialization, in which case they would have created more efficient systems to house and make use of their thralls.
It is strange that it's such a natural setup. What I say natural, such a low technical setup on top of the superstructure.
The exact time between the fall of the Illithid Empire and now is unknown.
Out of curiosity, the land around these villages and between them, are there like farms or settlements? Like, what does it look like? Is it
I'm detecting patterns that seem to have once been agricultural areas, fields, orchards, and so forth. However, they've mostly been abandoned. A further analysis of the village also shows that the other access points have all been barricaded, leaving only a single access point that is heavily guarded. This population is under some sort of duress.
Huh. Interesting.
The more we learn, the more questions we have.
The creatures in the ruins are biologically identical to the creatures in the village. However, their movement patterns indicate the semblance of going about the business of collecting food and otherwise organizing a population. But I don't believe they're genuine. Their patterns look like an imitation rather than actual homeostasis.
Oh, weird.
And again, I can confirm they are alive.
Alive, but just like no movement, essentially like frozen in time.
Around the entire city. But it is a facsimile of a culture. They're going through the motions of maintaining a society and feeding themselves.
Like someone controlling a play or puppeting.
Yes.
Or
mimicry. Large-scale mimicry. One of these are all possibilities.
Our scanners cannot be fooled by greater illusions and similar stuff, right?
It depends on the scale of the illusion. Extremely powerful illusion magic will not be immediately detectable. However, we can do long-range scans for magic. And I am detecting arcane signatures over the ruins. Unfortunately, I can't get additional information.
Understood. Okay, so it seems that there is something affecting that. I guess we could just talk. These people seem to be like our best option, at least getting firsthand information. And besides, I'd like to stretch my legs.
I've identified a possible landing site that would allow us to approach without being immediately detected. If you'd like to land directly in the middle and identify yourself as angels from on high, that is also a possibility. I will leave it to you.
I don't think we're going to take that one. I think that one's a little it's a little too blasphemous for me.
That was a little manipulative.
My suggested landing site has been indicated on your map.
Does anyone on the crew have any anything to highlight, especially our experts in the oh my god, what is it? The survey team.
The survey team. Mm-hmm.
I do know words, I swear.
The survey team. The thing about the survey team is there hasn't been alien contact for 200 years on Lacunis, unless you count yourselves. 200 years ago, you had the Ulhar incursion when dragons and magic invaded, but at that point, like in that instant, they were also cut off from the greater galactic community. So they don't have a lot of experience about uncontacted civilizations. They are, however, doing a ton of analysis and such, and they would strongly recommend additional information gathering. If it's possible to enter undetected and conduct additional reconnaissance and analysis, that would be their first suggestion. However,
drones
you'll
have cloaking.
No,
but I mean, they would still be faster than. They would be less obtrusive than we would be.
That's
We
why they
could
went
send
in
one
to get the better analysis.
Yeah. Yeah, we could fly one of our drones in to like get a closer look without actually going in, because I assume it has onboard scanners that will give us audio and so forth.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, let's take their advice. They're experts for a reason. We can do that.
Note to self: cloaking on drones for future. Where were those?
Actually, on that note, let's talk to some of the spellcasters. I know that invisibility is something that can be done magically. It may be useful to have that as a backup system.
Absolutely. Well, Boignus is like, well, why don't one of you just go down there invisibly and just keep a team nearby to protect you if something goes wrong?
Because we have the shiny new drones, and it's fun to fly them around.
Well, true, but drones are not as good as making a good impression as our De Loris, are they?
I can go in there invisible.
You know, Medwithin could definitely have changed her prepared spells, so she can have greater invisibility and cast it on you, so you don't have to concentrate on it. That only lasts. Oh, that only lasts for a minute. But she also has normal invisibility, and that's good for up to an hour. So she can cast it, concentrate on it. You don't have to worry. You can concentrate on other spells if you have to.
Does the invisibility get upcasted to cover more targets? Can it be?
Yes. She could target up to 4 creatures.
Oh.
Because I'm thinking if we're sending one person in, we should be sending a team in. So if that's the case, then yeah, no, that makes sense. A 3 or 4 person team, I think, meets the movement that we need. So it'd be you, De Loris, myself, and then do you want to do 3 or do you want to do 4?
Let's do 4.
Okay.
Do you want to take the ground car or the hover car?
Ooh.
I assume the hover car is smaller and faster?
Yes.
The hover car.
Then please take all members of your away team and proceed to Area 2 of the upper level, which is over.
Remind me what weaponry the hover car has? I don't think it has anything, right?
I don't think so, but that's going to take me a moment to change PDFs.
Okay, that's fine. If you don't have it all, that's totally chill. We're walking weapons anyway.
What is the team that we want to take?
I mean, you're lead on this mission, because this is kind of
your
pursuit, so
yeah. I guess it is. I'm not nervous. You're nervous.
I mean, we've been doing all this space stuff and shooting and repairs and all that stuff, but now we're doing, sentient contact, and that's your area of expertise.
As you say, I'm not nervous. You're nervous. Yasmin's gonna be like, no, I'm not nervous at all.
Probably take Boignus.
An excellent choice.
Medwithin, Molly.
4 people total.
4 people total, including myself.
You, Yasmin, and 2 others.
Oh, in that case, it's Medwithin and Boignus.
Okay. You don't want any muscle?
I feel like we're looking. Good question.
Medwithin doesn't have to be in range to do to concentrate on invisibility, right?
Correct. She can cast it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I would rather leave her on the ship out of harm's way. So let's do
Okay.
Boigness and Zomkug. So we have somebody with a bit
Mhm.
of Boigness can help with diplomacy if needed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Does Zonkuk
Right.
have any weapons from Manda?
Yes, I haven't put them in the stat block yet, but yes, he has been upgraded from a scattergun to not a scattergun.
Sure.
I'm assuming we've taken a long rest in this whole time.
Very much so, yes.
Yeah, I remember deliberately asking, like, can we slow down our approach on the thing to make sure that we have? Because we tested our systems, recharged our spells, and we're good to go.
Is everything now repaired, or will they be continuing to work on repairs while we're away?
Everything's mostly repaired. They wouldn't say no to some additional supplies and raw materials here, because that the replicator works best when it has some stuff to work off of. But the ship is in very good order now. That being said, being on a world with gravity is going to, and like being able to actually land and stop, is going to enable some external repairs that were much harder before.
Okay.
You can't really do EVA when you're, well, I mean, between jumps, there's really nothing to do except float in space. But still, the point is,
hey, the engineering team has things to do, is what I'm hearing. They're not sitting idly.
Definitely not. The survey
Honestly,
team. Go ahead.
Our psionic team is the one that is sitting doing the most idle work right now.
Yeah, like they worked really, really hard to get the void crystals, and now they're just like, if we get boarded, we'll fry people's brains. You know, if you want to bring a Vosky Knight with you for muscle, you can do that. But you know,
Let's approach this diplomatically first.
okay. Oh
All
yeah,
right,
I
Captain,
found
orders are yours.
I found the air car. Let's see.
Ooh.
While you generate, or while you come up with that, I'm gonna go to the bridge. Because we need to designate a temporary, yeah, exactly. While captains are on shore. Who do we want to have here? I'm gonna
Manda?
designate, say again?
Manda?
I was gonna designate Manda and Medwithin as the dual responsibilities while we're ashore. We're a JTF. We can't have any one person do too many things.
Also, I like how they made you the captains, but also you're some of the most powerful characters on board. Did it ever make sense for Kirk to be on the away team? Very rarely. But in your case,
Yeah, and yet we're here.
well, I mean, in your case, it makes more sense.
Should it become necessary for us to take off and lay down destructive ordnance on an area to preserve you, please notify us.
You have artillery in your pocket. They can't use the arcane cannon, but yeah.
Yeah. Before we go, I will link our captains and people on the away team. Well, I shouldn't call them captains because they're not. Our temporary command and myself, as well as my team, with telepathic bond. I'll take the 10 minutes to do it ritually. Yeah.
That's 6 people, and you can have 8.
I can have, yeah. So I'm putting 2 more. Let's put Zivarod, because why not? And that's Molly, right?
Molly, yeah, Molly Lyclin.
Yeah.
She's the Pathfinder. So
yeah, let's
when it comes to exploring things, she's gonna be a great choice for planetary exploration.
Let's keep her in the loop too.
Cool.
That's my connections.
All right then.
Welcome, Molly, to the internal communication crew. Is it your first time speaking?
You've been added to the group chat.
Please do not scroll up.
That's the great thing about the Mind Link. It doesn't have any message history.
Yeah. The truly encrypted. The problem is in a magical system with like mind reading, it isn't actually that encrypted, but you know.
Well, this isn't necessarily mind reading. It's more like mind IMing, right?
No, but I'm saying if someone were to read someone's mind who was in the communication chain, technically they could see some of it.
They'd be able to hear anything that was broadcast through the chain because it would pass through that person's surface thoughts.
Mhm.
That is a question. How would Ring of Mind Shielding work? That is very funny.
I think it's
does
against
it
unwanted,
nullify?
right? I
Say
don't think
again?
it would. I think it's unwanted communication. 'cause
Yeah,
you can still be
No,
contacted.
it'd just be very funny to like what communications are happening. You try and read this person's mind. They have Ring of Mind Shielding. You can't get anything.
You
It's
pick
just
the
like-
one
it's just
person
like-
who brought that.
Blocking somebody from the group chat.
There's a firewall.
It's like, I know you have a group chat without me. The airboat, the Strato 7500 airboat, has a capacity of 5 people, 1 pilot and 4 passengers. So if you want somebody to drive the car for you, they can drive the car and then be ready to pick you up. But Logos can also do it.
Well, that's convenient. Let's keep our personnel available for the things that they can do, and let Logos
Alright.
do the flying.
Oh no, this is the downfall. Our current AI downfall. It's just easier to let the AI do it.
The difference is ours is actually an AI as opposed
Yeah.
to the LLM nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Quick aside, it is very funny to me that LLM is what they actually are, because having that tied to a scam is just great.
Mm-hmm.
So prescient.
LLM instead of an MLM. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so close. It's so close.
Exactly.
There is no armament, but it has very, very long range. It can like travel for a very long time, and there's a hatch in the roof. So if somebody pops out of the roof with a gun, they can shoot. Though it's not recommended to do that at top speed.
Okay, so like mini tank if needed.
Mm-hmm.
That's someone who wrote the safety manual. It's not read by adventurers.
It can operate in a vacuum, but if it's away from a gravity well, it becomes very, very slow.
Okay.
It can even go to and from orbit, but very, very slowly.
Sure.
All right. And so our away team departs. Oh, you know what? Let me take you back to the site map. Oh, I can use the new define party. Yeah, define party. So now instead of copying and pasting, I can just right-click define party, and then I can paste you onto a different map, and it'll take you all there.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it's much, much easier.
I will also, on the way there, cast comprehend languages on myself as backup for the tongues from.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I won't be the one speaking that much. And I don't believe comprehend is it for no, it's target self. Target is self. So I cannot apply it to Delaries. Range of self, target of self. So I will cast comprehend languages.
Okay. Logos can also do, as long as Logos can hear.
Yeah.
Logos can do real-time translation like Google Translate, except really, really, really good.
Yeah. No, this is for backup more than anything else.
All right. It's about 24 miles to get there. The air car can go much faster than that. Very, very fast. But Logos is going to fly it at a low altitude in order to like avoid being detected and use the topographical knowledge to park somewhere out of sight.
Okay.
So in the course of, because you have to park 15 minutes, you are landed and it'll take you another 5 minutes. So once you arrive at the village, you'll have 40 minutes of invisibility left.
It's a really good thing that all our spells that we're using here have about the same amount of time.
Right? Very convenient.
Very convenient unless everything goes wrong all at once and our time runs out.
That's a problem for future us. We don't need to worry about it now.
Right. It's surrounded by an 8-foot tall log palisade. The only opening that hasn't been blocked up is to the northwest, which lines up perfectly with your approach. There are 8 warriors on guard. As you get closer, their similarity to Gith Zerai, Gith Yankee is blatantly evident. They are armed with bronze weapons.
Okay. So it meets about what we expected their developmental, civilizational perspective. Okay.
Correct.
Now, is this so? I think I believe, and my intergalactic science is severely lacking in real life. Under different gravitational forces, people grow differently. Is this sort of
Correct.
a similar thing where, like,
no, this is 1G.
Okay. Understood.
Their traits likely derived from the original Gith stock, the Gith predecessor species, taken by the illithids and modified by the illithids to meet their purposes.
All right. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Do we know, like, historically what happened with that? Like, was there an uprising? Because we know there's no really illithid presence here.
You know the story. So the illithids had this vast empire. Gith, both species are named after Gith, was a warrior who developed her own psionic abilities. She led an uprising, not only just sort of being the inspirational figure to get them to take up arms, but also teaching them to unleash the psionic potential within themselves, which enabled the Gith to resist on a interplanar scale. News of this capability spread, and the further it spread, the more. And they were the primary thrall species. Like they were mass-produced effectively by the illithids to be their primary thralls. So when the primary workforce and combat force of the illithids turned against them, their empire completely fell apart. Everywhere. After that, Gith entered the Nine Hells. The dragon Encephalon, I don't remember what his name is. A dragon emerged with a jeweled scepter and said, Gith made a pact with Tiamat. Red dragons are going to be your allies forever from now on, and she's going to stay in hell to help Tiamat. After which, Vlaakith the First became the new leader of the Gith. But Gith's son, Prince Orpheus, thought it was bullshit. Thought that they'd been sold a bill of goods. That the entire pact story sounded fishy. He led a rebellion, which was eventually crushed. And Zerthamon, I think his name was Zerthamon, took the species in a different direction, saying like, we're not down for this. And the Gith Zerai are named after Zerthamon. So there was this huge war between the two ideologies that split them into the Gith Yankee and the Gith Zerai, and there were the loyalist Gith.
Oh, okay.
Which was a smaller thing, but
I guess in Penumbra, so they would have had an uprising there.
Oh yeah, I mean it would have absolutely been here as well, because there must have been millions of predecessor Gith on this world.
Okay, and I guess would they have been still, I guess, like in contact during the schism between the two Gith factions?
We're not talking about known history at all. Nobody knows anything about what happened on Penumbra.
Okay.
So all you know is the Empire fell apart, and like Penumbra was swept up in that as well. But the exact sequence of events that happened here, not recorded.
So we may not even know where they're
For
at.
all intents and purposes, these may not even be Gith. Like, they are the species that the Gith are, but they may not identify with that historical name necessarily.
Right.
Generations have passed since then. Do they even have those stories anymore?
Right.
Because biologically, they don't, like the Gith Zerai and the Gith Yankee are very similar, but they have biologically differentiated. These don't look like either of them.
Right.
Okay.
So same ancestral background, but after who knows, literally uncountable generations.
Okay, so this could be just a completely third. I mean, they are a third faction, I guess, that
Fourth,
may
fifth,
predate
sixth.
the other ones. Yeah.
I mean, this world is so huge. There could be tons of different predecessor Gith
yeah.
civilizations that do not know about each other and have taken completely different directions. This is 1,000
right.
Earths.
Yeah. Oh my god. My brain can't wrap around that side.
Well, you know what? We're going to give your brain a break and the Dungeon Master some water. We will come back in just a few minutes with more Coriander Society Penumbra. Cat one shot is the most heinous betrayal and morally compromising action I've seen in a campaign, and I've run supervillain games.
No, but like, what charisma? What am I doing?
Wisdom saving throw. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
I swear to God, I'm gonna murder you, Maddie. Okay. 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 Wisdom. Fuck me.
Oh no.
No, so I mean,
Hi.
All right, champions. Okay, there's a hunter's mark on him. Spend that inspiration and go ahead and drop that spell in the chat.
I don't have any.
Yeah, you do.
It's okay.
You have
Oh,
one.
I do?
Yeah, you have one from chat. You can burn it.
Friendship.
Yeet.
Okay, so he has to succeed on a strength saving throw. He's a pretty strong guy.
Well,
Not
you know
one.
what?
Fuck it.
What if you don't?
Oh.
What if you don't?
She's the most powerful wizard in history.
I can't believe I'm using my last legendary resistance on a freaking level 2 spell.
Ariana's the goat.
Okay, legendary resistance.
Small girls, just checking.
No, grown men can lift the sword, Garnet.
Well,
Would you like
I
to
could
try?
eat a soul. I could eat a soul like a snack.
But I'm more thinking practical terms about swinging this fucking massive sword.
Well, what if
And
it turns him
honestly,
evil?
I'm sorry, but
Evil
your
Chad?
arms are small and noodly.
Matra, my arms are not noodly.
Matcha comes walking
Minus
back
2
from the meeting. He's like, what did I just walk in on?
Oh, Matra isn't here. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you open the door. The sword is just like covered with evil runes on the floor on a plate, and you just see Garnet going.
My arms are noodly, right?
Do you
Right,
think
yo.
you lift that, Zweihander?
Yeah, you try it.
Your arms aren't noodly, but that thing is pretty big.
And evil.
And apparently evil. What is that?
Yeah, that fire, we dodged it. Ariana didn't. But that's why we all woke up. So.
Dragon's fire.
Dragon. Okay, you talked to the dragon?
Oh yeah, that guy sucked. He just kept wanting us to say his name and open the big bad door and oh, he's gonna destroy the world and kill anyone we ever want. But I won't. I can kill anybody I want. I don't know what some statue's gonna do, but and he doesn't even know his own name. Boomer much? But anyway, so like But you've slain dragons before. If you can do it, and then
These are the dragons of the world before. Mechanical features of a barbarian, which basically means that once per day you can go into a rage, which increases your physical combat prowess.
Once? Only one time?
Mechanically speaking.
Okay.
Twice. No, it's twice per day. Twice per day, you can take your
Okay.
normal baseline rage and make it a actually mechanically useful rage. It increases your prowess in hand-to-hand combat, makes you resistant to damage. It doesn't make you better at shooting things. It makes you better at physically beating the crap out of people.
It doesn't make me better shooting things.
Nope.
Son of a
Nope.
bitch! I'm going into a rage.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so there's no monsters, and you have now entered a rage. You may do one more rage today. If you stop attacking or taking damage, your rage will end.
I'm gonna jerk off.
Let's say Mia Hethil, because he's right in the middle of 3-player characters. So, you know, him in particular.
I take it the burning didn't kill it.
Yeah, roll 1d10, but it's fire resistant, so. Bonk.
Where is Mr. Reaction with a ward guy?
He used it. That shit's gone.
Oh, gone for
Bonk.
forever?
Well, until his next long range. A long rest.
La 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 la. La la la.
Don't need no wards for dealing with these fucking idiots.
That should be one of your sub sounds on your channel. La, 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 la.
That should be. Really should be.
Well, so much for my terrifying monster. Guess I'll just, you know, die.
Pulls pin, throws pin. And now you're alone, just like me.
Get voided, moron.
Oh, excellent, excellent drawing.
Can anyone read these runes?
I don't speak primordial.
The wolf, listen.
If you'll allow it.
If you allow it, I like to skin the wolf's head and place it on Mr. Sir Thomas to disguise him poorly as not a cow.
You're just making him wear stinky skin.
Like a mask. Like a mask. Mask off. Fucking mask off. Yeah, like that. It's so close.
It's a were-cow. Okay. You can certainly try. We're gonna go ahead and leave you cheerfully peeling the face off of this dead wolf. So that you can stick it on your cow's head. And I'm gonna just drop that mental image with everybody.
Not monetizing the video, everybody. We've gone down this.
We might as well get it over with.
Yeah, just get all it has to all be in this VOD.
All out
No, to die.
The violence, the
It's gonna be the
scooty
most wild
pooping, get it
episode.
over with.
Oh shit, that too?
Oh, yeah, we got the,
No,
we
wait
got the
until after.
Santisco
Wait until you
scene
graduate.
later.
I lied.
But Dad.
Dad,
You can't date until you're 25, young lady.
Okay, so Leg Day impersonates the boyfriend. Is that why they broke up?
Oh my god.
I'm thinking this is afterwards. Oh my
God.
Oh, I'm just putting it on the table. You don't have to go with it. I'm just putting it on the
I
table.
don't know if that would end up in being friends as much as being
That's gonna
annihilated.
derail the crap out of this game.
But is it though? Well, you know,
We're gonna turn absolute power into a dating sim.
You turn into a girl and bait him into doing something. So
I'll
we
just
end
like,
up
yeah.
bonding.
A loyalty
over-
test.
You loyalty test the ex-boyfriend.
Wait, what if I like? You know how they do this on TikTok?
Yeah,
Yes.
they set it up. And you guys are like in on it. And
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Make a DC 21 dex save.
Cool.
Ooh, he's
Roll
bad at those.
12d10.
Yo.
Sheesh. Ah, cool.
Yeah, that's me after eating a mild curry.
I know, it's coming out of his butt.
That's true. Wait. Flip it around. Flip me around.
Flip me around.
There we go.
Flip, there we go.
67 points of damage.
All right.
If I was hungry.
Okay, the button worked. So I went gluten-free in 2008 when my family was just figuring out that that's why my younger sister had a complete meltdown every day at 3 p.m. because she was malnourished. And she was a teenager. So like
being hungry as a teenager sucks.
Yeah, being hungry as a 38-year-old sucks. I'm an ogre when I'm hungry. I can't deal with it.
It's never good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like when you're also dealing with hormones and such. So I went gluten-free in 2008 and I am so grateful to the hipsters. I got my light on and it's making me look like a corpse, but I'm rolling with it. I'm going with the look. But yeah, I'm so grateful to the hipsters and the people who picked up on gluten-free as a fad diet because the gluten-free stuff has gotten so much better.
Yeah.
There's like a tiny handful of things I can't have. Go ahead.
It's
well, because I remember as a young person, I had dietitians for a bunch of reasons, and it was a chore. And by chore, I mean that implies it was at some point had something positive at the end result. It was just straight up misery, actually, a lot of the time. And I went back and tried some of the things that at the time were truly horrific, and have gotten to between palatable and genuinely good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes things are just palatable, and you know what? That's what it is. Like, for example, zucchinis. And that's not unique to like gluten-free stuff and so forth. For me, zucchinis are just palatable, right? Like I don't like eating them.
It's water. It's chewy water.
Yeah. The problem with zucchinis is unless it's like fresh from a garden, I can always taste the bitterness no matter how it's cooked. But that's not the point. But what I'm saying is, so the fact that you have that range now means that it is in line with just food. Food ranges from okay to, oh, I actually want to eat this.
Yes. Yes. It should not go from this is disgusting to this is delicious. It should go from this is fine. There's like half the time, because my eating habits have changed so much because of being gluten-free, having a sandwich is a treat. Like it's not, yeah, I can keep gluten-free bread in the house. I have been doing that more recently, which I shouldn't, but just like pancakes or something simple, something that everyone takes, like a bagel, like that becomes special because it's a bagel I can eat, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So even if it's mediocre, as long as it's acceptable, it's still joy. It sparks joy.
Right.
I feel like so far pizza crust is the thing that they've really perfected.
Yes. You can get
Like
good pizza crust.
Yeah, like that's the one thing that I'm like, I actually can't tell the difference. Things like bagels seem to be a little bit harder to come by, and a lot of the bread that I've tried is very dry and very dense.
Yes. The bread is, well, it's because like, you know what gluten does?
Make it soft.
It's
like basically creates it.
Yeah. I was like, you know biology stuff, so you probably know it. It's glue. It like keeps, it's a structure thing, so it makes a spongy structure.
Yeah.
I make badass gluten-free cookies, by the way. Chocolate chip.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Those are the ones that I want. Because I found out that it was making me feel full even though I was starving. And that is apparently not a good thing.
Okay, so I know some of this is just common to your family, but if this was a problem during your growing years, it may have affected your growth.
Me?
Yes.
The shortest person in my family?
Who's not generally tall on the girl's side, like in general.
Yeah. Then again, I'm only half family, so...
True. We discovered the secret lore. All right.
I didn't know that would affect the height, though. If you're a half sibling, you'd only get half of the...
You're half as tall. It's very unfortunate.
I got the other half.
Also,
but yeah, I miss cookies and cake.
Yeah, no, I do cookies, I do cake, I do pancakes.
Danishes. Oh my god.
Oh.
That I suspect that one may unfortunately require the gluten to keep.
Yeah, like
you know the
Danishes
Svenner's
and, like,
ones,
croissants.
the Svenner's variety packs. God, I used to be able to rip through those. Those and the squishy sugar cookies, like those squishy grocery, like those are. I haven't found those.
Yeah, that one's a tough one.
Mhm.
That and my last complaint before we get back into it is, how does Starbucks of all places not have like entirely gluten-free options? Like, how are they as a company who services the clientele that they service?
They are. Yes.
How?
Oh, how they've fallen from their Pacific Northwest hipster origins.
You
They've become
only
the very
bear-
thing.
Your biggest moneymaker is white women. How do you not have that option?
Does this have gluten in it?
I don't understand it. But
Our local coffee, little tiny like local drive-through coffee place used to have this delicious gluten-free, moist gluten-free blueberry thing, and they changed providers and they no longer have it, which is probably good for my health. All right, let's get back to first contact. Let's violate the Prime Directive. You stand, having exited the hover car, outside a village of perhaps 450, maybe a handful more souls, on this massive, unimaginably large astrostructure, in search of an artifact that can destroy psionic entities, the Annulus. You are invisible, connected via your telepathic bond, and in contact with your ship from another galaxy, partially another dimension, that's inhabited by a super AI that's definitely from another dimension. There's only one point of access. Obviously, the lot of you are going to have capabilities to get over an 8-foot palisade, but that is the current situation. How would you like to make your approach?
Because we're invisible, can we just like walk past them? Like, are they like blocking the entryway?
You will have to make a stealth check. If they hear you or see your footprints, then they will know you're there. You will have advantage on this stealth check, but still.
Can I preemptively mass suggest that they don't hear anything?
Will that break invisibility? Is it a spell that targets another creature? It might break invisibility.
Let me see. Where did my character show?
Oh, right,
There
because it's
you are.
not greater invisibility, it's just regular.
Because we had to hit multiple people, and it had to last for more than a minute.
Let's see. Mass suggestion.
If you attack or cast a spell, it ends.
Oh. Well, never mind then.
For retcon purposes, I cast telepathic bond and comprehend language before becoming invisible.
Okay, so I can't cast anything. I guess we just go. You are muted. You've
Plus
been
1
muted
XP.
this whole time.
Plus 1 XP. Boigness and Zomkug and the two of you would have to succeed on stealth checks. You would have advantage on these because you're invisible, but you would still have to succeed at stealth checks to get past them.
Okay. I guess let's try that. That's going to be our best option first and foremost.
I will highlight the fewer stealth checks that I have to make, the better.
I have the feeling it's the same for Zomkug. He does not feel like a stealthy, sneaky kind of guy.
Look, sometimes in this line of work, you got to be light on your feet.
Oh, maybe he is. I don't know.
He's definitely more dexterous than I am.
I manage. I manage.
Can we assume that I gave Yasmin bardic inspiration prior?
That's not a spell.
Oh, I will give you bardic inspiration now for
Hell
your
yeah.
possible stealth check.
Listening in on the, I assume we're close enough now to hear them
Mhm.
speak. If
You will have
they
to
are
roll a stealth
speaking.
check to get close enough to listen to them, unless you have long range like spy equipment.
Got it.
Oh snap! Actually, I'm just gonna give the whole party bardic inspiration. What am I doing?
All right.
Boost the gate on my wristwatch communicator to the point of absolute ear destruction. If any of you talk into this, I will have my eardrums blown out. So please don't. No, that's fair. Okay. I mean, it's on your command. Whatever you want to do, I'm ready for.
Yasmin was in charge of a lot of the last few missions. This is more your area.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, let's try to sneak past them first. And then apologize later.
All right. Please roll stealth checks.
Watch me
With
be
advantage.
Thankfully, at advantage. I suspect that I will be using that D10. Oh!
Whoa!
A 19, or that could happen. That's also an acceptable outcome. Daloris, you did not roll with advantage, but you succeeded, so it does not matter.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Boigness with the 24. Zontug with the 19. The four of you stealthily infiltrate because of the invisibility. The four of you slip past the guards and enter the settlement.
Are we the dot currently? Or where are we?
You're
right
just
now?
here. You're just in the village.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're just in the village. This is largely going to be theater of the mind. If you
It
end
is
up
truly impressive how Boigness manages to keep his feather from like dragging onto like tagging anything as he's invisibly walking past them.
He has a lot of practice sneaking around with that hat on his head. Also, it's a hat of disguise, so he just turns the feather off if he has to.
right. I strongly suspect his definition of has to is significantly different than anyone else's.
Correct. And like, if all else fails, he can impersonate one of these people. He can't speak their language, but he can look like them.
Just walk into a wall and pretend to be concussed.
Yeah, so I thought I considered disguising ourselves as them and just being like, "How do you do, fellow Gith?" But I feel like that would be a bad idea in this instance. Just with smaller villages, a little more insular. So I think we're just gonna kind of sneak into the village, maybe try to eavesdrop and get a lay of the land as much as we can.
Okay.
Before we talk to anybody or reveal ourselves.
All right, then. The person who will be most appropriate to eavesdrop would be the person who can actually understand the language at the moment. Yasmin, please roll a perception check. Five.
Yasmin.
Now, how close are we to them?
Well, you snuck past them because you weren't confident enough in your abilities to just stand real close to them after going invisible.
Yeah.
So you're not immediately close to them.
Okay.
You're a good distance away. You can see the villagers preparing food, shearing. They're not sheep, but they're basically sheep. They're a sheep-like entity. Shearing them, spinning wool, repairing homes, repairing breaks in the palisades, just like daily chores to keep the village running. They probably work day and night to maintain their lifestyle.
I was going to say legally distinct sheep, but then like even here on Earth, we have animals that act differently in that same capacity, like llamas and alpacas in South America.
Yes.
Sheep and goats all over other parts of the Earth. So it's not a strange thing, even in a Earth setting, never mind an intergalactic setting.
All right. I will have you roll a perception check, Daloris, but this is for using your eyeballs, not your ears. Okay.
What is going on with our sensory organs right now?
Story of my life. You've noticed two buildings of import. One of them is sort of a large hall in the middle, near the middle of the settlement. And the other is a wooden lodge that has a lot of smoke coming out of the hole in the top.
While Delarice is looking around, do any of the species particularly seem prone to looking up in the sky?
No.
I would like to fly my drone above them.
Okay.
So it'll be easier to hide because it does not seem like they are
Mhm.
paying that much attention vertically. Is there like any foliage or cover that I could like operate
Yeah.
the drone with?
I'm going to make you roll a stealth check.
Sure.
But yes.
I'm gunning for advantage because of the that's why.
Well, you're invisible, so you'd have advantage anyways, but
Sure. Does my drone? My drone wouldn't be invisible though, is the thing.
But the launching, picking a good
Okay,
place to
okay.
launch it from concealment, that's what this check is for.
Okay, got it. Yeah, sure. Call it a 19 again.
And 19. Okay. Couple of people look around when they hear the buzzing, but it's able to get pretty far up. You can go 500 feet up and not lose contact. So
Yeah. Basically, I want to have a chance to like re-listen in without, having to move closer physically.
okay. Roll another perception check. Flat, because if you get too close, they can hear the buzzing.
Yeah. Let me actually check something.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally the same. Yeah, it's literally the same as mine. That's funny.
13. Okay. You're capable of understanding.
Mhm.
A lot of the conversation is very mundane. Instructions on what chores to do, haggling. They don't have currency. It's a barter system here. Haggling back and forth, arguing about who's going to do what chores, gossiping about each other, so on and so forth. But you do hear two things coming up in a worrisome context: the beast men and the hungerers.
Okay. I will because it's via the drone, I can patch in the ship. And I will relay the information I'm hearing over the telepathic bond as well. So we have the twofer.
Okay.
I want to give the linguistic markers to Logos so we can start getting translational information.
This is definitely
evolved or devolved form of the Githyanki language, or at least it has very distant common linguistic roots. And
analysis continues.
Is there anything we can see on the houses that they're wearing, any of the wares that they're selling, that might depict some kind of art or something that shows what these what the beastmen and the hungers might be, and their like general attitude towards it, whether it be reverence, fear, or both?
Roll a history check. Okay. These are a beleaguered people right now. They don't have a lot of decoration up on the outsides of the things, and their clothing is very utilitarian. You see a couple things here, some bone beads here, some bronze jewelry there. Like, clearly they have culture and a lot of it, but they are pressed to the point of survival. So they have very little time or energy to devote to creative expression. However, the Beastmen seem more like a persistent threat, but they're kind of on the horizon. The Hungerers are much scarier and much closer.
Now I can think of one creature that is closer and dangerous.
Whoever made the wed?
Yeah, I was gonna say the legally distinct arachnids.
I guess we can head in the direction where we saw the smoke.
Okay. Roll an additional round of stealth checks to move through the village once more. Natty, we'll take it. Okay. The lot of you make your way to the wooden lodge. Remember, many of these are thatch buildings. Some of them are made of like wood. They've been cut down and such. This is one of those. There is a large fire. Both of you, please roll perception checks. Five.
That's exactly the same roll I rolled earlier.
You should not have had advantage on that. We take the 9.
Shoot. Yeah. I see a house.
I'll tell you more than that, and I am going to roll for your accompaniment as well.
Who we can talk to without opening our mouths and blowing.
Correct. You're all able to communicate.
I left my glasses at home today.
You know what? It happens. They're back on the ship. They got a big fire going. Got some chairs. Let's see. There's 4 of them sitting by the fire in robes. There's a young one. He looks important. And there's a big one covered with scars wearing a yellow robe. I haven't seen anything dyed around here much. Sitting behind the fire. And there's an empty chair, too. This is clearly the leadership, the wise elders or whatever government structure these people have. And they're discussing something in great detail. And I think it's safe to assume the one with the nicest robe is the leader.
I mean, I can fly my drone in if you want me to try and listen in on their.
That thing's a little bit loud, isn't it? You can roll stealth. It just has to roll a stealth check. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, it's that or we get closer and try and listen.
Mm-hmm.
And one is a lot more disposable than the other.
Granted. If you'd like to, and unless Daleries has any objections or other ideas, roll a stealth check for the drone.
You're okay with that play?
Yeah, I think that's the right way to go. I'd rather put a drone in danger before us.
Can I use the Bardic Inspiration on this?
Yes.
14 total.
Okay. A 14. All right. Give me one sec. I gotta pull something up here real quick. You maybe? Or okay. Nope. Okay. All right. They are discussing the Hungerers' increasingly aggressive behavior. We were already driven out of Gwalior. Now the Hungry One and its children feed upon us here. We must migrate, all of us, into the unknown southern lands, and perhaps there we'll find safety. If only Hollerith was here, wisest of us, his counsel would be the most useful for destroying the Hungry One.
Should we now reveal ourselves and offer to destroy the Hungry One?
It's your play.
So far, our ability to negotiate killing something powerful has paid off.
You do have a methodology. I will give you that.
Hey, so far it hasn't steered us wrong.
Yet to see if it steered us right, actually.
We're here, right? That's at least happened once.
Although there is confirmation now that it seems that Logos concerned that this would be culturally insensitive to destroy this as some sort of honor bound.
There's no indication. There's no indication of that yet. Logos just raised that as an example of an unknown.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that so far the conversation we're hearing seems to strike down that specific.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that it's more.
They want to destroy the hungry one and the hungerers.
Yeah.
If they don't, they will be driven from this place and they will have to leave. You can continue listening, or you can reveal yourselves, or take a different course of action.
Let's continue listening for just a little while longer. How much longer do we have of invisibility left?
You have 30 minutes left.
Oh, let's keep listening. Yeah.
Okay. You learn the council believes that the wastelings brought Hollerith back to the hated ruins of Gwalior to face the wrath of the unliving king. And if the unliving king can bend him to his will, his knowledge could make us all wastelings. We must get away from this place.
Can I? Because we know there is some sort of magic going on in that city to the north, to the northeast. Can I make an Arcana check to try and make a leap of logic as to what kind of magic that could be?
Sure.
25.
They're discussing the transformation of their people into these wastelings, whatever they are. And that the unliving king has the capability to do this. Now, on the surface, that implies some sort of mind control or transformation, which could point towards illithid activity. On the other hand, there wasn't any detection of psionic, like there wasn't a big psionic signature, but anything, again, below the surface, if anything was in any way below the surface, it's not going to show up on sensors.
Right.
So right now it points away from psionic enthrallment. That's what you know.
I'm not saying zombies, but
also
possibly zombies.
Gwalior, the ruins of Gwalior, that correlates with those ruins that you saw, where they were there were living beings that were pantomiming.
Oh,
a
that's
settlement.
right.
Yeah, that's
So
what
that might
I'm.
be who they're referring to.
Yeah, that was my estimations. Also, it's we've had examples of like transform into different species, right? Like with the
yes,
the Yuan-Ti
Mhm.
as a prime example.
Mhm.
But it's not. I wouldn't say it's common, but it's not unheard of either.
Yeah, it's definitely within the purview of your knowledge.
Okay.
I mean, hell, some of the mad scientists back on Ascus,
right?
They could transform people for sure.
If you're if you want to do the whole reveal thing, I mean, revealing yourself, communicating, and then if needed, providing us as a revelation on top of it.
Keep in mind, she can't understand them. She would have to rely on live comms either from you braining to them, but she wouldn't be able to speak their language, or through electronic speakers. And
to be fair, I don't think comprehend
logos.
language allows me to speak it either,
Mhm.
because that's tongues' realm, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but tongues just makes it so when you talk, everyone understands each other.
Right.
But you hear each other in your own languages.
Right. We still have the communication problem, no matter what ends up being the case.
If you put Logos on the line,
Right.
whatever Logos says through those comms, you will understand and they will understand. Logos would have to translate for you, or just patch it in. So again, your comlink would function like a Google Translate. It would speak.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we should do that.
Make your comlink a speaker. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I will just reveal myself, and then depending on how that goes, offer to rescue Hollerith. Because it sounds like even if we go after the hunger, they still have the problem of him being able to the king being able to take information from him
The question is, what is helping these people serve us? Like, we need the annulist. Can they get us to it?
I think they're definitely going to be the most likely to work with us based on what we hear about the other two species here.
How close are we in location to where the annulus is theorized to be?
Somewhere. This is the search grid.
Okay.
And they would know the land and any potential like weird stuff that would stand out and stuff. So I think,
I'm with you.
helping
We'll stay
them-
invisible unless you need us, and that we will become. Let's not play all our cards at once.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to drop invisibility
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, hey guys, what's up?
What's up, gamers? Roll a persuasion or intimidation check or performance to make a grand entry.
Let's do performance. That's way
Okay.
more fun. Whoops. I guess that doesn't matter.
It does not matter. You rolled 2 7s. All right. Your appearance causes the entire council to nearly leap out of their chairs.
This is like striking through to Dolores, like on a grand level. Like this is what every performer dreams of.
The man in the yellow robe doesn't like leap to his feet, but he slowly rises, and his hand goes to a sword at his belt. Just from what little you can see of the hilt looks almost organic, completely unlike anything that it's not made of bronze. It's not made locally. You can tell that immediately. And the younger one leaps to his feet. Roll insight, please.
I think we're all watching this. I would.
Oh my god.
Hang on. Where's my?
I'm a little too wrapped up in
Mhm.
like
You've been away from
soaking it
the
in.
stage for too long.
This is an audience participation. This is about me.
Immediately, the man in yellow speaks. Who or what are you?
I'm gonna tell him that I'm a hero from another world.
Mm-hmm.
That was brought here to help to find a legendary item and also to help them with their plight.
Okay. You may choose deception or persuasion. It's a little column A and a little column B.
Probably perception.
Persuasion. Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a flies to honey kind of person. Oh, okay.
It's also not strictly incorrect, I guess.
That's the thing. That's why I let you pick. Like, you're heroes from another world. You have been sent to find a legendary item. The only thing that's a lie is helping them. Is that
Well,
that's
I
part
mean, now I want to help.
you want to help them, but you weren't sent here to help them, which is why I said it was fine if you picked either.
Yeah.
Because
what I mean is,
but if I phrase it, we were sent here to find a legendary item and comma and to help them, then it's still technically correct.
No, that other part is still false. You were not sent
I was
to help
making a
them.
joke about how Yasmin would have been if she was the one speaking, would not have been able to make that claim in any sort of truthful.
So, but that's the thing. You're lying about the specifics, but not about your intentions, which is why persuasion is
true.
fine. Like, that's why it was mixed enough that I let you do either.
I'm here to help you, and I've always been here to help you.
I was born to help you. Literally, my existence is
Placed upon this world. Arak, have you returned?
Yeah.
Roll a deception check, please.
Oh no.
26.
man.
You gazed upon the fires of the hearth fire of the gods. For generations, we've told each other that you died.
Yeah.
Of course we'd accept your help. This is our time of greatest need. If we can help you and you can help us, then certainly we'd be at your disposal.
I'm just gonna say through the mind link, like I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna send like a very like a little bit of a gloating feeling.
I'm gonna think across. And you weren't even lying about the dying part.
What?
They said they thought Arak died when he gazed upon the hearth fire of the gods, and you said yes, which wasn't necessarily a lie. You just didn't know what you're talking about. So yeah, Lisan al Gaib.
Oh, I'm just about to become about as insufferable as Paul Atreides. Watch out.
Even worse, you are going to have the same relationship skill that oh no, what are we doing?
So the ancient text is foretold.
We unfortunately took Dune as a checklist.
You shall know our you shall know our ways as her own.
That's what the Drake in the brig is for. It's our sand. It's our space.
Blessed be the maker and his water.
Blessed be the Drake and his cute little face.
Oh man.
What do we need to do? I will send out two of my best warriors, Ethan and Flar the Bold, with you.
How did you get a name Ethan? Poor guy. Everybody else has a great name.
Well, it's spelled with two E's. There's no A. It's Ethan. So that helps a little bit.
Ethan. Or Buddy. Okay. Well, first we need to get some information so we can decide where to go first. If we should go rescue Hollerith first.
Our shaman.
Yes.
Wisest of the wise.
Where he's been taken, kind of what we can expect. I think at this point I'll let you guys know that I'm going to announce that you're here as well. So that they know that we have a party too.
Hey, if you wanna up your cred, we could just like send the ship to deal with the hungers and bombard them from orbit while we do
will
the
rain
negotiations.
heavenly fire down on the hunger. I'm going to roll for performance so that I can like do like with flares before they appear, so it looks like poof.
As you do that, I'm gonna tell Medwithin, hey, do you want to time your the drop of concentration on your invisibility with her whole performance thing so it's even more theatrical?
Standing by.
Can I roll that with advantage?
Yes.
Okay, so basically I'm like, and I'm, in my travels across the worlds, I've also brought other heroes to help you in your plight. Oh my God.
As you say this, the rest of them appear. Boigness immediately starts rising into the air as his boots of levitation activate, and he strikes a pose.
Man after my own heart.
I will have the solar gaze, my eyes flare brilliantly gold.
Okay.
In time with it. I'm not blinding anybody, but
yeah. For effect.
Yeah.
Zomkug is also here.
He's just looking mean and
he's
scary.
cut out of marble. He's cut out of marble. He doesn't need any theatrics.
Yeah, he just stands there being swole as hell. His eyes, they burn with the hearth fire of the gods. That one's floating. Yes, Hollerith was taken by the wastelings.
as he like points out the very obvious facts about us, can you believe that no less than 4 months ago we were similarly shocked at some of the things we've seen? How time flies. Literally. Literally in our case.
Literally.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to know more about these wastelings.
The wastelings are people who have been warped by the unliving king to serve its needs. They are not dead, but they might as well be. No one has ever seen the unliving king except its foul wasteling servants. It uses those it has perverted to infiltrate and conquer new territories. It was he that organized the fall of Gwalior and reduced us to what we are today. The great works of our ancestors are lost to us.
Oh.
Does the
Hopefully we
word
can track
Gaith
that
mean
down.
anything to them?
The word what?
The Gith word for illithid.
So, yeah, I just didn't hear you. Blink, blink.
Oh, so they don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
That word. Okay.
Yeah, man. Also, Arcana question: can illithid become undead? Like what's the word I'm looking for? Lich, or something
Roll
similar in style. Arcana.
Yeah.
21.
There's nothing preventing it from happening. There are no specific documented cases of it happening that you're aware of, but there's no principles that would prevent it, aside from the fact that some of the illithids don't like magic compared to psionics.
But on a world that was once ruled by illithid, being destroyed by psionics might make a singular offshoot panic and switch to a different thing, right?
The other reason why undeath is so uncommon is that all illithids aspire to join the elder brain in death. Their brains are removed and added to the pool. And so undeath would prevent that, which would be a bad.
Yeah.
So it's very unlikely to happen with no orthodox illithid would ever do that.
Right.
You would have to have like kind of a weirdo who is very much like, no, I want to be preserved as I am, and
yeah, be an individual in a species exclusively about being the collective.
Well, there are recordings of rogue illithids who go out beyond the range of an elder brain outside of the collective mind and develop their own personalities and such.
This is more like trying to think technically about what could be happening, but we need more evidence before we can make any grand claims. We have some based on though the wording coupled with my intuition, my magical intuition earlier. Do I have a line of thought about if this is undead or some other or is it another form of transformation?
Well, as for the wastelings, due to the scanning, you're pretty certain they're not undead.
Okay.
The scanning showed organic life.
So it's more in the transformational avenue. Okay.
Either transformation or mental domination of some kind, maybe enchantment magic, biological modification. There's a lot of possibilities still. Magic was present.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm going to let the glow fade from my eyes just because kind of annoying to hold.
So I'm going to be asking them like these wastelings. Do they appear normal?
Yes.
In their face, or are they kind of like gross?
Physically, they're unchanged, but when you look in your eyes, you can see the person they once was is dead.
Okay, so they're not necessarily acting like a person who's being controlled, but more somebody who's been like wiped and is being puppeted.
Yes, they can still speak and act friendly and attempt to. Sometimes they have echoes of memories of who they were before, but they use these only against us, to lie to us, infiltrate us, or use our secrets against us.
Do you have a way of detecting them when they are among you?
No. If anyone did, not even Hollerith had that.
Can you detect thoughts surface level on them? See if they react?
Me?
Yeah. This is over the mind link.
Yeah.
This is over the mind link. I'm not... Assume that everything I'm saying is over the mind link to you specifically. Or
okay.
I have not spoken out loud since we left the ship.
Okay, I'm going to detect thoughts.
Okay. Roll an insight check, please.
Okay.
And because I'm the one who asked if that could be, I'm going to try and focus on that, see if I can pull something as well.
We take the first. Doesn't matter. We take the
21.
first.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm not casting a spell. It's not my job. I'm an ideas person.
There's this weird, almost like static when you're reading their minds. You can still hear their surface thoughts, but it's like there's a thin layer of resistance.
Okay, because they're protected against the illithid, right?
Well, their ancestors were.
Their
Ancestors had this psionic ability to repel illithid control. This doesn't seem very strong. Go ahead.
Out of curiosity, that talent that they have, is it active or passive in normal gith?
So normal gith are inherently resistant to magic.
Okay.
The ability to completely block off illithid control was an active ability, and it was much, much stronger in the time of Gith herself. These days, they're still hard to control, but it's not impossible. It's hard enough that it's not practical for the illithids to mass thrall them like they were before.
And they don't but they don't do that like actively where they have to cast it every day or like activate it.
Some of them might have those psionic abilities, but by default, it's not something that they all by default can do. This seems more like residual resistance.
Okay, cool.
The thought process is that if they are changed somehow, this might be the easiest way to be able to identify.
Yeah,
and this would
that
be a
makes
base.
sense.
This would be a baseline because we our best guess is that these aren't controlled. This person isn't.
Yeah.
Well, these people, they are having real thoughts. You immediately learn that the strong-looking young one, his name is Tarahumara. He is Unter, the chieftain's son, and he wants to go with you, though he hasn't said it.
Oh, okay.
But
in
he
that
plans
case,
to.
in order to kind of like, but what about his father? Does his father seemingly want him to go?
His father hasn't even thought about that.
Oh,
Like, here's these legendary heroes. Holy crap, look at them. They're magicians from another land. Like, they've got relics of the ancient past and powers that we've never seen. Hell yeah.
Okay. In that case,
And they don't look like us, so they're probably not wastelings.
in that case,
I'm gonna
let's
flick my
plan
tail.
to do an expedition out to get Hollerith. And then at the same time, we can kind of learn more about these guys. In the meantime, I'm actually going to ask about the annulus and see if they know anything about it. I'm going to try to describe it to them, just see if I can get anything out of them that they may know what it is or know something that might resemble it. You are muted.
Plus 1 XP. Nothing. None of them have any clue what this is. But if there is one who would know, it would be Hollerith. He is the best studied in these things.
What a coincidence.
First you get the shaman, and then
Where are you looking for this thing?
around here, we have histories that tell us that it should be around this area, or at least that's the most probable.
I've never heard, none of us have ever heard any tales of such a thing.
Okay. Huh. I guess then I will ask how long it's been since I've been gone.
Many lives. Many
Okay.
lives.
Oh, okay. So they wouldn't know who they think I am. They wouldn't have any direct contact with this person.
Correct.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to ask if they have any history texts or scrolls around.
All such things were lost in Gwalior.
Okay, so they don't have any written history. Dang, I was hoping they would have some written history that we could send up to the ship and
Start
You
doing
know.
an analysis.
AI summary.
The writing would not have been necessarily developed in a culture this young, or at least may not be consistent. They may have song poets or song keepers or storytellers.
Yeah, actually,
which the
do they
shaman
have-
may end up being the person anyway, but maybe they
Yeah.
have someone else like as an apprentice or an assistant.
They have
do they have any
tales.
oral histories?
They have oral history. Most of it is about Gwalior, which they were driven from it by the unliving king. The unliving king 90 years ago. There are tales of its mighty castles, its indestructible weapons, songs of power, and great works. Secrets lost now to their people.
Okay. Well, I think so far it looks like we need to go get that shaman.
How dangerous is the hungering one though? That might be
The
a
hungry
bigger
one.
threat
Oh,
than
yeah.
The hungry one, for us, preys upon our people, and his hungerers keep us constantly in fear. But for heroes like you, clearly you'd be able to destroy it.
Can we have one of them draw out what they look like?
Yes. Give me a sec.
I'm expecting like
RGM,
a circle
RGM
with
is
the
doing
legs
RGM is
all-
doing a sand drawing.
I would do it on Roll20. You know, I would just like scribble it out.
Yeah.
But actually, I think I'm going to traumatize everyone with some art instead.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Because it turns out
Art
that the
trauma, the opposite of art therapy.
it turns out that the person who you called upon is like outrageously skilled with charcoal.
Hell yeah!
Let's see if I can get it.
That's on me for being reductive. I apologize.
All right, so they get the oddly skilled artist to work who starts. And I'll go ahead.
Apologizing to no one because I still haven't spoken yet. This is literally all through Reese.
I will tell you, and I will tell chat, that it basically looks like a 6-legged spider.
Okay.
And if you do not want to see a 6-legged spider, then go ahead and move to a different tab for a moment.
I love me my spiders.
I will tell you when you can come back.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay.
Wait, that's sick.
So a little pest control. Got it.
They also describe it. And okay, arachnophobia mode is now on. You may now look again if you are not a fan. Let me get you their size, their relative size. They're very big. They're very large.
Hippo size or bigger?
Hungerer. Landing site, rangelands, village, hills, lake, blasted lands, copse of trees. 6-foot diameter for most of them.
Okay.
Is that big? Well, it depends on your scale. For a hippo, no. For a spider, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. For a spaceship, we really could have the ship rain down fire on them. Like that is
You could
something we
send
do.
the ship. You have a Voski knight who can summon a mecha suit around themselves, a huge sized Gundam. You have
like,
a celestial who can turn into light and blast things. Like you have a whole team you could send to take care of this side quest.
Yeah, all I'm saying is you could like elevate your status with these people by having it done already. You just gotta like say the word. I want to see the fireworks.
Would you like me to assume an attack position? I must warn you, my initial scans indicate that the crevice is fairly deep. Sufficient bombardment could destroy everything inside, but it would take sustained fire in order to collapse any such tunnels.
Do we have enough for sustained fire?
Yes. Between the Sorium and the Void Crystal, power is not a concern.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything worth
Let's,
digging up in those tunnels, though?
Unknown. Without further information, the thick webbing would make it very difficult to get any kind of drone down there.
From a combat perspective, in terms of like our logistics of being able to find information on the annulus, do you suggest bombardment or sending in the team of combat-ready personnel?
We have no reason to suspect that there is information about the annulus in the Hungary One's den. Neither do we have any indication that there is not. Operating with no information, it is likely it also depends on the location of the annulus. I have posited that the majority of the illithid civilization, especially their core, elder brains, and most well-protected secrets, are within the disk itself.
out of curiosity, what if we sent in a couple drones equipped with like flamethrowers?
Our drones are not currently equipped with flamethrowers. I know Manda would be able to manufacture such changes. It might take her several hours or days.
That would go. She's got 10 Cobalt and Yasmin.
I can
Imagine
also
the three of
launch an
them.
initial plasma bombardment without sustaining the bombardment.
Oh.
To sear a light barrage to incinerate anything living on the surface without collapsing the lower tunnels.
Would that, though, that could risk waking up a potential nest of them?
If that nest emerges from below, they will be dealt with.
Was that a hint of smugness I caught in your voice?
Simply an analysis. Driving them out of their nest would actually make things easier for us. We don't know their exact behavior. They may go further underneath for cover, or they may flee the nest.
You didn't say no. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna consult Yasmin on this, but that seems like a good course of action. An initial volley.
Yeah, initial volley seems to me the best course. Without evidence, destroying anything is a problem. We don't. It was so long ago that if we close off any avenues, it may make it more difficult for us. So I prefer not to destroy things until we absolutely need to.
Oh my god!
I'm being informed that it's food time. You can wait 20 minutes, baby girl.
No.
She's not even grooming me. She has her paw on my chin. She's just grooming her paw. Using me as a stand.
Yeah, I think an initial volley and then basically fire at anything that chases out reduces the chance of destroying something except for spiders.
The distance between the lair of this creature and the village you currently occupy is 32 miles. Unfortunately, I don't believe they'd be able to see the entire display, but it's likely they'd be able to see bursts of light. It may be advisable to produce an audience.
Yeah, I think that works.
I will move into position and notify you when all weapons are ready.
Excellent.
Then you hear Medwithin's voice through the link. after we fire, could we not send Hulwen in her light form?
Oh, yeah.
The webs would not catch her, and she'd be able to pass through the smallest gap.
That's a great idea.
I have those from time to time. You did detect a hint of smugness there, by the way. Just
No flirting
without a
on the
doubt.
mental link, please and thank you.
At that point, I don't even need to call it out. Everybody knows. And she knows everybody knows.
Mm-hmm. And she's fine with that.
Pointing out
Okay.
the smugness will only increase the smugness.
Ow, 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 ow. She just fell off my knee. I am wearing shorts. She is sharp.
Yet.
All right.
What are legs except for giant scratching poles?
Mm-hmm. It's 20 miles from the current landing site. So it's going to be like 15 minutes or less to get into position.
Perfect.
Like probably
I'm gonna
less. It
let
just
them
depends on how
know.
fast they go.
I'm gonna let our group here know that like we're gonna put on a display of our heroic power. I
Mhm.
feel very like first movie Iron Man at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
The they're warriors who are like hiding on the watchtower and the forest. They're they're safe from the
Oh yeah, they are miles away. They are 24 miles away. Completely safe. This is a light plasma bombardment. Minimum safe distance is 1,000 feet.
Okay. But they'll also have a better view than we will, so
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Logos would be happy to relay a sensor feed to you.
I'm good.
With the overhead.
this is for work. I'm not I don't care about the
Logos will record it anyways for your analysis should you so desire. All right. Do you want to cut straight to the fireworks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, let's go.
I wonder how much damage these guns would do in dark mode. Because I'm using like 3 different, I'm using so many different books, and several of them have their own separate starship systems, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm constantly having to translate from one to the other. Is there a plasma cannon? There are no plasma cannons. Okay. Well, a pulse cannon is probably similar. Yeah, a pulse cannon is probably similar. Please roll 3d8 times 100.
The good old air to ground modifier.
That's mega
Oh, wait.
damage. This is mega damage.
Was that for me?
Yeah, go ahead. /r space
Oh.
3d8 and just do
This is your,
asterisk 100.
Yeah, this is your command. You get to roll the big numbers.
100. Yes.
Oh, you need the asterisk. Anyways, that's 1,800 points of damage.
Yes. That was like only 18. This is far less exciting than I thought it was gonna be.
It's just like a couple of like the boom is audible from everywhere. The burst of light is audible from everywhere. The plume is harder to see because of the darkness. But yeah, it's like a meteor just sort of went. A meteor made of electromagnetic gas. The entire village is looking at this and like, this is a divine visitation. This is Moses shit that's going on right now.
I left a hero and came back a god.
Okay. You brought the hearth fire with you.
Yes.
You were gonna get in trouble one day for saying yes to all these things.
Oh no, you're muted.
I think it's a little more unfortunate just being muted.
So I pressed the mute button and it was delayed. It wasn't muted.
Oh my goodness.
So like 10 seconds, 20 seconds later, it muted. Where did I cut off?
You didn't
You
say
brought
a
the
thing.
I didn't say
you brought-
anything.
You brought the hearth fire with you. That's the last thing we said. Oh no.
You're still muted.
It delay reactioned again.
Oh no.
I think we should be through all the toggles, though. At this point, we're probably through all the toggles. And if we're not, I know what to do next. Just shout the moment I go mute. You brought the hearth fire of the gods with you. You are our deliverance. Tarahumara stands up and says, I will go with you.
All right, buddy. You're on our team.
Takes up his sword and goes forward. And, actually, before he goes, as he's about to, his father reaches out and grabs him. And you see him turn around and he's like, Tarahumara turns around like he's gearing himself up to defend himself and, to stay his. And Chieftain Unter draws his sword and places it in his son's hands. This is the blade. It has a name. Ashunath of the ancient days. May you join the ranks of heroes and come back alive.
After that whole ceremony of handing the blade over, if they will allow me, I would like to ritually cast Identify.
Okay. Yeah, they'll allow you. You're gods.
On De La Risa's command. I'm still not talking. But yeah, I will ritually cast Identify.
Okay.
Oh, that's so touching.
This is a psionic blade. It counts as a +1 weapon. It deals 1d4 psychic damage upon each hit. It is not magical. It was created with psionic power. It probably dates back to the Illithid Empire.
This poor guy is going to end up on Perianth with our ever-growing non-sexual harem.
You've studied the Gith a lot more than I think anyone else on board. Does the psionic blade thing stand out to you?
Roll history.
Oh, yeah. That's right, because I did a lot of studying preparing for a potential.
So you can roll with advantage because this is a focus topic for you.
Okay, yay.
23.
So I did not spend the whole time staring deeply into Medwithin's eyes. Cool.
This is absolutely a weapon created by the rebel Gith. Not Gith herself, but the Gith people.
Oh, okay.
This is when they really developed their own psionic powers, they started forging their own weapons to fight back.
Once you give that information, I'm going to stand forward, run my nail through the palm of my hand, whisper under my breath, touching the psionic blade, standing absolutely still. And I'm going to use my feature for Primordial Speaker on Antiactus, which is 12 points of damage to myself. And after a minute, I can associate strongest motion, 2 minutes, general features that it belongs to. Obviously, that is not great, but
belongs to currently?
Yes. But I want realistically, I only want the strongest emotion from this one.
Okay. Do you have to roll a bunch of saves?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. A bunch of Constitution saves. So first one, success. That is how frequently do I have to do it? I mean, I may as well keep going because I've succeeded. So, so that's 5, 6, 7 success, 8 success. Meets beats, right?
Meets beats.
So 11, that's success. Success. How many is that? So 1, 2, 3. So I'm at 4. I need. Oh my goodness. Okay.
You're gonna wear out. You're gonna wear out all those high rolls.
Do you care enough to use the bardic inspiration?
I already used it on the drone earlier.
That's right. Okay. What do you get for all that?
So I succeeded. How many minutes? 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. So I learned the strongest emotion associated with the object I'm touching. General
object,
features,
not its owner. The object.
Yes.
Rage.
So word as actually, I can just do this. So it's a long wall of text, but now you can actually see what's there.
The events of the past. Okay. The strongest emotion, rage.
Okay.
Rage breaking, like rage that has been crushed and pressurized, breaking forth.
This is the rage of like an oppressed,
yeah,
rising up, like coalesced into diamond form, essentially.
Yes, this is the moment where they can kill their masters.
Right.
This is the moment where they have the power to kill the abuser.
Oh, I also know the feature that the emotion belongs to. Oh, okay. Oh,
the
all
emotion
of this is about
belongs to.
This is all about the emotion that belonged to the so not the current owner.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, great. Well, I just went with the strongest emotion because this could have had multiple owners for all you know.
Yes. Okay, this is way better.
Okay. You glean the general features of them, you have a clear mental image of them, and then you learn their basic details.
Yeah.
Okay. Not their name, but like where they lived and what their job was.
I failed on that one. Yeah.
Okay. The image of a female Gith warrior appears in your mind. She has brands on her, psionic circuitry brands that have been cut and slashed to ruin them. And you immediately know she's the one who did that. Her hair is worn in a tight ponytail. She's wearing armor. And in the mental image you have, she is holding a severed illithid head in her hand. In one hand and the blade in the other. The city that she lived in, its name has been gone for a very, very long time. It does not exist anymore. What her job was, she was an assassin until she became a leader.
I take it the emotion that I'm feeling from this item is probably the purest representation of anything I've experienced. I'm going to gently wipe the blood off my hand, paint the tip of it, and for the first time I will speak or use the thing. Carry this with pride. Your people were freed before you even knew what that word meant by it. You have a right and responsibility that you do not know yet you carry. And I'll point the tip down the ground and step back.
Okay. What a great inspiration for that. And Tarahumara takes it up with like this much greater sense of like his dad gave him the most powerful weapon in the tribe, which was an absolute affirmation. This is different. This is contact with lost cultural heritage, and he may not fully understand what it means, but it feels as deep and as old as the part of the brain that fears the night for him. And so when he takes it, what was that?
Oh, go ahead.
When he takes it, it's almost as if it's much heavier in his hands, even though the blade hasn't changed.
This is so weirdly feeling like standing on the other side watching a character start their own hero journey, like at the beginning of their own hero journey.
Just don't get him killed.
We'll try, but what happens, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
We're heroes, not babysitters.
All right. That seems like a badass place for us to end, even though we have a few more minutes. I feel like we can just end there, and then next time you'll get a report. The Vosky Knight is probably going to like go down behind Hulwyn. You know, Hulwyn will just like, and the Vosky Knight's going to land, is going to jump out of the ship in armor. You know, like Titanfall. Has not had the chance to stretch their mecha legs in a long time. Wants to beat up some creatures that can't fight back. Probably deserve to die anyways. So they're going to do a little micro expedition, give you that report, and then we can go after the Unliving King.
Yes.
This was really fun. I will see you
Hell
next
yeah.
time on Coriander Society Adventures.
Oh man, that was a chilling little speech. I felt it.